Hi everybody and welcome back to Visit FYLDE Coast. This is just a short video because I'm not sure what my wind's gonna sound like, as you might say. But the view and the weather and the morning is just too nice to pass up. So we'll do a quick video walk up to Central Pier because my next video this morning is the walk from Central Pier down to North Pier. So I thought you might as well join me. So before I set off, if you've not already done so, make sure that you subscribe to the Visit FYLDE Coast YouTube channel. Hit that little bell for notifications and then you'll make sure that you get alerts when we're out and about this winter and during lockdown making new videos, because we'll be doing lots of new content to try and keep your spirits up and bring you sunshine during this, shall we say, somewhat challenging time. So we're going to walk the other way towards Central Pier, that's North Pier, and we're going to set off now. So I'm going to go down onto the lower promenade as well, and we'll have a sea close up, because this last week the weather has been horrendous. You can see the flag blowing on the RNLI building. It's blowing from the north and you can feel it as well. It's definitely turning chilly, and the big seed pods are swaying gently in the wind. And last time I'd been on the prom down here and I'd done a video, and I said that when the wind was really bad, the seed pods blew flat to the floor. My poor husband, he nearly killed himself laughing. He said, they don't blow flat to the floor, Jane. If they stood up now in a fairly stiff breeze, they go kind of to about there when it's really, really bad. But it gave Kevin a good laugh if it did nothing else. And over the last few days we've had some really awful weather. It's been so windy, and you wouldn't have wanted to study here, put it that way, because it must have been coming over. The whole of this sea wall is designed as a sort of an artificial floodplain, and you can see that it's chamfered to drop the rainwater, the seawater back down the slope. So I thought, while we are together, we might as well enjoy the view, because you've got to savour days like this in winter when you get them. In fact, you can see here, look, there's bits of driftwood and flotsam that's come over with the tide. There's quite a few bits here. We usually get all that lot deposited down at Cleveland's because there's no dry beach here, so you don't actually get a strand line. So when it's come over the wall and over the front, it's obviously dropped it on the first dry bit it's come to. But it's just lovely. I mean, just look at that. It's gorgeous. This time of year is just as nice as summer in a completely different way. It's really lovely. I've got my super duper thick warm clothes on, so I'm as snug as a bug in a rug. I've got one glove on one hand and one fingerless glove on the other hand, so that I can operate the buttons on my camera. There's quite a bit of driftwood, isn't there? We'll go down here and walk along the edge of the water. Don't think I'm going to get washed away today. Yeah, so if you're interested in... Oh, just a minute, rewind. When you've done with your face mask, put it in the bin, because that all ends up in the sea, and then, well, I'll spare you the lecture about what happens once it's in the sea. But it's not a situation that we want to encourage. Look at all this plastic as well. Can you see there's little tiny coloured dots in the water? That's all plastic. The sticks and the twigs and the straw are fine. They're supposed to be there. Well, they wash off the normal land. But all those little coloured dots are all plastic that's broken down. And this week at Cleveley's, our beach was absolutely covered in that, where it had dropped it, and there's a stack here, look. There's been a spill, I reckon. I think somebody's deposited lots of plastic in the water, whether on purpose or accidentally, because you don't normally see that. Microplastics is not something that we tend to have too much trouble with on the FYLDE coast. Oh, sun's gone behind a cloud. That cloud specifically. Still nice though. Oh goodness, look at all that plastic. All that sort of white surface is all little tiny bits of plastic. So the wheel's still on the pier. I'm filming this on Wednesday the 4th of November, which is the day before we go back into lockdown number 2. So I've not come out because it's the day before lockdown. I've come out because the sun was shining. So I thought we'd enjoy a walk along the edge of the water and see what's happening in Blackpool. But it's very, very quiet, and there's obvious signs that everything is shutting. Quite a lot of places are already shut. Everybody else is, you can see that they're preparing to close. Isn't the sea noisy? We'll walk up here and you can see it splashing under the pier, because that's always a nice sight to see. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed. We're fully intending to carry on making videos through lockdown and through winter. So we'll do our best to bring you sunshine and keep you amused, entertained and informed. I would imagine that there'll be quite a bit of entertaining going on knowing me. Woo! She says, getting wet. I have no wish to get wet. I told you you'd get some splashy water. There you go, isn't that lovely? It's coming in, that's why it's climbing the steps. But you can see how the steps take the energy out of the waves. They're amazing. Look how it's hitting that piece of concrete there and going straight up in the air. And then when it gets to the steps, it just climbs them. So from a blue sky over Blackpool and a lovely high tide, we shall continue with our walks around the seafront, and we will see you in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe, make sure that you've hit the little bell for notifications, and we'll see you soon. Take care now, bye.